Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today you will tune into the ultimate FLEXI ROD tutorial. That's right, you heard it, the ultimate. So first off, you'll need the Garnier Frutis Triple Nutrition Conditioner, the Garnier Frutis Curl Scrunch Gel, the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, a water bottle with, a spray bottle with water in it, a paddle brush, hair clips, hair ties, and a wide tooth comb with a pick on the end. And you'll also need the FLEXI rods, preferably the orange ones or the red. The red is like I think the second smallest one, but some small size FLEXI rods. So first off, I just basically brush my hair out. This hair is from True Glory. A video will be up soon giving a review on it. But I just brush through my hair. It usually doesn't really tangle that much, so I don't have to really worry about that. So here what I do is I split my hair into two sides, half and half, and I just put one side up with the hair tie, and I take the other side and split it in half as well. After I do this, I typically clip one upper part up with the hair clip and leave the other part down so I can have it to work with, and brush through that a couple more times. Then I grab my spray bottle and spray my hair a little bit. I don't want my hair to be really wet because I don't want the hair to not be able to dry within a certain amount of time and set properly. So next I take a dime-sized amount of the Garnier Frutis Triple Nutrition Conditioner, and I just rub that all through the hair. I make sure I get it everywhere, on the ends, inside the sections. And then I also take the same sized amount of the gel and rub that through and apply it throughout the section as well. And lastly, I'll take the curl enhancing smoothie and do the same thing. And I just rub all the products. It typically doesn't matter which order you use the products. As long as you use all three and they all get in that section, girl, you're good. But the key is to not let your hair be super wet, but in a state that's stiff, but not really wet. It's kind of damp but stiff. And I just help use the paddle brush and brush through it again because it takes some of that excess water off that I don't need. It kind of like soap dries it in a sense. So then this is when I section off a piece of my hair for the FLEXI rod. It doesn't matter. I kind of alternate between the two. I know currently I have more orange FLEXI rods than reds, so I use mostly orange ones in the video. But it doesn't matter. And I take it, I clip one section up and leave the section I'm working with down. I bend the FLEXI rod down across the root of the hair, and I spiral curl it across the FLEXI rod. So as I'm curling the hair around the FLEXI rod, I twist my wrist so that it creates a almost twisted type of motion, and the FLEXI rod will set in a spiral curl rather than a flat curl. And then I just twist that up and make sure the ends are tucked in the FLEXI rod so they won't come out. And then I just do the same notion throughout the rest of my head. So I'll take a small section, not too big and not too little, put the rest of the hair up out of the way, and then I take that FLEXI rod, I bend it at the root, and I just twist around. It's really just like the flick of your wrist. You just twist it around and twist it, and it just self-twists into itself, as you can see. And I just tuck those ends and twist up and put my hair up. So yeah, not too hard of a concept, pretty easy, especially for beginners. It's not that hard. Really, the key to FLEXI rods is making sure your hair is not too overly saturated with whatever product you're using, because if it is, then it's not going to be able to set that night, or within the couple of hours you're leaving your hair in for, or even under the dryer. It's not going to set as quickly and give you the look you really want. So that's the main objective, is making sure you don't have too much product, not too much water, but just the right consistency to allow your hair to set, but not overly set. When it won't set when it's a whole lot of wetness going on. It's going to take longer to dry. So yeah, I just do this throughout my head. I do the top section again. I put the triple nutrition conditioner throughout, dime sized amount. Then I take the curl enhancing smoothie. I do the same. And then I take the scrunch gel and do the same as well. Just rub it throughout the section. Sometimes when I'm at the front of my head on this side, I might split the section into 2 more sections, but just because of how my bang falls, usually whatever side of my hair that my bang is on, I split the upper section into 2 more, just so like the layers fall better. I don't know, it's just a personal thing. But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on the mood I am. But it really doesn't have any effect on the look. Well, it does have an effect on the look in a sense, but not like not in a bad way. So yeah, here I'm just doing the same process, twisting it up, twisting it around, and clipping. Real simple, real quick and easy. And I'm gonna come back and show you everything after I do this last section. So this is how it should look after it's all rotted up and all set. I take a holding spray of your choice. The one I'm using right now is the Tresseme, the super maximum hold. It's in the purple and black can. And I spray that a little bit throughout my head. I usually don't use that one. I usually use the Shea Moisture in the red can. I usually use that as my holding spray, but I ran out. But here I'm just taking some Gorilla Snot, and you know, we gotta have our ghetto girl toothbrush and lay them edges down with that Gorilla Snot. Yay! Gorilla Snot and Murray's edge control is literally the only edge control that can control my edges. So right now I usually use a mixture of the two. I lay that Gorilla Snot down on there first, sweeping things to the side. Do my little side burn and get the little piece in the front with the toothbrush and call it a day. But at this moment, at this step, I take the Gorilla Snot first and kind of like mold how I want my edges to lay. Then to really like set my edges, I'll do the Murray's, either I'll use like the normal one or the extreme hold. Basically, they have 2 formulas. But usually if I'm going out throughout the day, and this is at the beginning of the day, and I want my edges to stay, and I know I'm going to be seeing people, I'll use the extreme hold. But if I'm just running out real quick, and I know the natural hold is going to give me the same look, I'll just use that for the time being. Then I take my scarf, put my scarf around my head, and push it back. Typically, if I was going to sleep, I would put a satin bonnet over this, but I was not going to sleep. I did this in the morning about 9 o'clock, and then I took it out about 12 o'clock. I took them down. So you can either, like I said, you can either go to put these in the night before. Usually that's what I do. I put them in the night before I go to sleep, and then I wake up in the morning and it's all ready to go. So now I'm going to show you how to take these down. It's real easy, real simple. You just basically unravel them. Just roll the roller, little flexi rod right back down, and boom, girl, you're good to go. As you can see, the curls are very spiral and bouncy. It's just life, girl. Yes. Look at them spiral curls, girl. That flexi rod was the truth. Yes. Now here I look like Curly Sue Boo. Little Bo Peep. But yes, my last rod. I'm just unrolling. And I just undo it to make sure they're all in right, but this is not the complete look, so don't worry, don't fret. I take coconut oil or any light oil of your choice, something that's not too heavy, but something good enough to knock off that won't make your hair frizzy as you pick apart these curls. Because, girl, this is where the magic happens. This is my favorite part, girl. This is where the magic occurs. Okay, so I take that, a little bit of coconut oil, enough to coat my hands, and I kind of like tap all around my hair, and then I go in with my fingers and I just pull them apart. I just pull apart them curls, girl. Give me that volume. Look at the transformation. Boom, baby. Yes, we are in business. I just finger detangle it real quick and get that kind of scoped out the look I want. Then I go in with my wide tooth comb with the pick on the end, and I pick. You can even use a regular pick, and I just pick the curls out because I love big hair. So I literally will pick this hair out till it is huge. And the good thing about these flexi rod sets, depending on your environment you're in, they typically last a couple of days. Like I did this look a couple of days ago, and I left the style lasted me like a couple of days, like 2 or 3 days. And at this part, I'm flipping my head over and picking down to create more volume in my hair. Like everything is better when you flip down and do it and then flip back up. It's like, wow, where did all this capacity come from, girl? You is it. So I flip back up. My hair is all full and voluptuous like I like it. And it's not frizzy. Make sure you have that light oil though. That's gonna set the look off. But this is the finished look. You see my leave out is very blended. I didn't really have to worry about that. But that is the look. Yes, girl, giving that side eye boo. Yeah. But that's the look. I hope you guys try this out, and I hope this video helped you out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.